doing here?
Is this it?
Thanks for bringing
No,
me.
you had to come to London anyway. It was worth the detour to make sure you're still not hanging around. Now get out.
Sorry. I just needed to see...
You needed money, that's all! Well, you won't make me pay any more. Never again!
Scum, Jane. That's all. I don't want to know you. No one does. Sooner or later, everyone's just going to think you're dead anyway. Now, it'd be better off if you weren't. Now, piss off!
You all right? It was just a row, you know. I thought it was going to hurt you.
More bills. Oh. Yes, who is it? I'm round the back. Oh, it's you, George, is it? I thought it was the bloke they send round to test the front doorbells.
We've got a body. I've been trying to ring you. Your phone's off.
Ridiculous. My phone is not off. It's never off. My phone's off. Where's your mobile?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. This is ridiculous. This is. I've been filling in forms so I can get cheap calls on the numbers I use the most. Oh, yeah. Indian takeaway was top of the list. Quickly followed by the Chinese. Oh, yeah, they've got all that on the computer. You know, that's fine. When it actually comes to giving you a phone that works, oh, no, that's it. Hello? Yes, I want to report a phone that's out of order. Yes, Denton 764323. And it would be very helpful, you know, if you're going to disconnect people, you inform them first so that... What? I see. All right. Yes, yes. I'll see to it, thank you.
All sorted, Jack?
Where's that ruddy bill?
Day, Inspector.
Yes, good day.
Life extinct early hours of this morning, sometime between midnight and 2 a.m.
How old is she?
Between 15 and 16.
Cause of death?
I'm pretty sure the post-mortem will show drowning, but you'll notice some recent bruising around the neck. That needs to be examined in more detail. I thought I should have a look, at least.
Any means of identification?
I gather not. All too predictable if she's been living rough. No bills, no credit card, no checkbook. Oh, the stuff of life that's so indispensable to most of us.
What about needle marks?
There are no obvious signs of drug abuse.
Are you sure?
It's a grim statement of where we are, Inspector. I'm called out to the dead body of a teenage girl, and like you, my first thought is to look for signs of heroin addiction.
again. Sorry, Mr. Barber. Didn't know you were inspecting us again.
Slight problem, Mr. Ryan.
I know. I've a pile of forms upstairs for them in a bag. I'll sign them today.
No, it's that environmental health officer. He's wandering round again.
I'll call you back. What does he want now?
I don't know. He just turned up.
He's obsessed. Mr. Barber, I'd appreciate it if you'd inform me when you arrive at my premises. I might be able to help you. Besides the issue of safety.
I'm following up some complaints from local residents.
Incinerator dust on their cars again? Or is it unpleasant odours this time?
There may still be a problem with your incinerator.
I've had that incinerator serviced twice this year. And what's it got to do with you roaming about the operation anyway?
Just doing my job.
No, you're not. I have a meat hygiene service inspector here full time. If you want any information about this area, ask him. Right, Dave?
I've got nothing relevant to the environment.
I've been back for the figures on your throughput of meat twice now.
Get off my back, or I'll push you off.
You're wasting your time on this.
You've been here too long.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't have to keep my head down, do I? You wouldn't be the first meat inspector to look the other way.
Look, the meat trade's had a rough time lately, and blokes who work here don't like anyone who's sniffing around, especially someone who's just out for trouble. They think their jobs might be on the line. They get very stroppy about it. You better watch yourself, Barber.
The more I get threatened, the more I think I should look harder.
Come on, there's no need for all this. There were problems last year, but Ryan's put money into new equipment. A lot of money. No one's covering anything up here, believe me.
You want to do something about that car? That's a real environmental health risk.
George, give me one of those photos, will you?
Spare a bit of change, please.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks.
That's all right. All right. Do you see this girl?
No.
You don't know?
You're a pig, right? You've got nothing better to do than to bust me.
She was living rough in Denton. Now she's dead.
I can see that.
I'm trying to find out who she was and what happened to her.
If she's dead, it doesn't matter. Spare a bit of change, please.
There's nothing you can do, Warren.
They definitely don't want me looking around the place. They're hiding something. If I'm going to find out what it is, I need to get in there at night when there's no one around.
Don't you think you're taking this a bit too personally?
That's no good reason to let them get away with it.
And anyway, there are better things you can do at night.
Just a kid.
Yeah, we've got no ID, but if she's been reported missing, she should be on the National Register somewhere.
I imagine you'd notice if your 15-year-old daughter goes missing.
Oh, I mean, who knows? She's been living on the streets for the last few months. Anyway, there's the rest.
Jack, good. Preliminary autopsy results.
Oh, okay.
Jack,
So, yeah, hold it.
we seem to have a bit of a problem on the communication front.
Oh, well, then you'll want the CAD room, sir. That's where all the communicating is done round here. Very high-tech it is, I
I'm
believe.
referring to the fact your phone is out of order. A number of people have been trying to contact you, myself included.
Yeah, well, that's because there's been an engineer...
My information is that it's been cut off. Because...
Excuse me, sir.
Because the bill hasn't been paid. Now, what sort of example do you think it sets the rest of society when senior police officers who can't pay their bills have to have their facilities cut off?
That could be rather painful, sir, when you think about
Just sort it out.
How did he,
No, it was
how did he find out? Give me my coat.
I didn't say a word, I promise. Honest.
Joys of owning your own home again, Jack.
Oh, don't tell me about it. You see in these bills? Look, I mean, look at this lot, look. Got electricity, gas, telephone, council tax. You pay one and there's another one on the way. If this carries on much longer, I'm going to end up delivering pizzas of an evening.
Hey, I might be able to help you out there.
Why? Had a win on the lottery? Or are you selling lost property at the car boot sales again?
No, we've got a new constable starting today, Tom Halliday. He did have his digs sorted out, but they've just fallen through. It'll only be short term till we find something permanent.
Does he speak only when he's spoken to?
Well, I'd say so, yeah.
Right, sold. I've got a spare key here somewhere. Hang about. There it is. Right, he can let himself in.
Oh, Jack,
Well, as long as he leaves me alone and pays his rent, I don't care if he's got two heads.
She was definitely sleeping rough. Probably 16. Small. Young for her age. Something odd given the background. She'd recently used cosmetics. Maybe wiped away, but there are traces of lipstick at the corners of her mouth. Mascara on the lashes.
Any evidence of sexual assault?
No.
Drugs?
Her stomach contained alcohol and quite a lot of what I think tests will prove to be aspirin.
That could be suicide.
I can't speak for her motives, but it wasn't enough to kill her. Anyway, there's no doubt about the cause of death, asphyxia by drowning. However, I would point out the bruising Mackenzie mentioned in his report. It's quite extensive. On the arm and, as you've seen, on the leg. Inflicted by fists, I'd say, and feet. She was kicked and punched, and with considerable force.
Jack, the computer's come up with a match. She was a Jane Owens.
Parents Jeff and Christine Owens, living in Bridgend. She'd been missing nearly 6 months.
Anyone reached the parents?
Yes, South Wales have been in contact. They'll be here in the morning.
What a journey.
I'm late, Julia, I'm sorry.
I don't care about you, Jerry, so long as you brought the first course.
3 dozen oysters. Fresh in our stand this morning. Guaranteed not to kill the guests.
I'll see to these. You can get me a glass of champagne.
I'm just going to go and hop in the pool.
You'll be here in half an hour.
Yeah, and the boys will be home from school tomorrow. The last chance I'll get to have it to myself for a month. Don't worry. I'll come and answer the door, even if it is my trunks.
Now what?
That'll do, Kai. Sit. Inspector Frost. I'm Tom Halliday. Constable Halliday.
And your friend?
Oh, this is Kaiser. Well, I call him Kai for short. You know Kaiser? As in the First World War, the German.
Yes. All right, I am aware of that. But before we get too involved in 20th century European history, maybe you'd like to tell me what that bloody dog is doing in my house.
Well, he's with me.
Well, I didn't think he was with the Jehovah's Witnesses.
I'm a dog handler. Didn't the sergeant tell you?
No. And why aren't my ruddy lights working?
Well, I've had a look at your fuses. They're okay. I'd say there's been a power cut. Unless you haven't been paying your bills.
Tools, you.
All set? I'll be reconnected this afternoon.
No problem.
I've given them 216 quid for the bill, I've given them 200 quid for the deposit, and they have given me nothing off for good behaviour. So come on, George, I've done their housekeeping. I'd like to spend the rest of the day as a copper.
What do we have to do?
I'll take you through that later. I'm afraid that Jane can't be moved. Just yet.
We just want to take her home.
Yes, I know. I think it's best if we have a little chat down at the station. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about Jane and what she was like. It just might help. When you're ready.
Come on, Jeff. There's no Jane here.
I have made a note, Mrs. Barber. Name, description. There really is nothing we can do at the moment. I mean, it's only a matter of, what, 14, 15 hours? Now, you might find that if you were to ring his office...
I know where he went last night. Lyons meat processing, and he didn't come home. I want him found.
Well, of course you do.
We'll see if we can get you a cup of tea.
If he's still...
You go on ahead, I won't be a minute.
Inquiries.
I know this is the last place that you want to be.
I am not here for pleasure. I know my husband. I know something is wrong.
George, got a minute?
Could you just hang on, please, Mrs. Barber?
Yeah. When the next relief goes out, make sure uniform have got photographs of the Owens girl, you know, the body. Also get a set of these that have been brought in by the parents. Get them copied. I want to know who she knew, where she hung out, you know, where she slept. Must be somebody out there who's seen her in the last few days.
Oh, these kids are invisible as far as most people can see.
When you have finished in here, I can see you're busy.
Husband went AWOL last night.
Don't envy him when he gets back.
Do I look as if I am so stupid that I'd walk into a police station just because my husband's been out on a piss?
Thanks, George.
Thank you.
Well, she did have to see someone from CID.
How long's he been missing?
Last night. He's an environmental health inspector. She reckons he was trying to get into Ryan's meat processing on the quiet. Thinks they're up to something dodgy. Now, Jack, do you think that's likely, eh? I think he's gone over the side. Come on.
Hey, that reminds me, I've got a bone to pick with you. It's a room I'm letting, not a kennel.
Jack, I would have told you.
Yeah, well... Look, why don't you send someone down to that meat place, and while you're at it, get someone to check out the traffic and the hospitals.
First, we thought it was an accident. Then, at the mortuary, they talked as if she'd killed herself.
Well, we don't know. We're trying to put together a picture of the last few days of Jane's life, especially her last evening. Is there anything that you could help me with?
We haven't seen or heard from her, not from the day she walked out. She didn't tell us she was going. She just left a note to say she had to go.
I see. Did she know anyone here in Denton?
No, we've never been here.
No, we thought she was in London. There was a description of someone like her a few days after she went. It was the service station on the M4. We tried everything. We put adverts in the papers and went to London for days on end and just walked around. You know. Well, we still do. Or did. It was the only place we could think. It's where people go, isn't it?
Have you any idea why she left home?
No. You know, we didn't even argue much. You know, not considering she's 15, you know, the way teenagers thought ourselves so lucky. I mean, her brother was very different. You know, he's older, he was a nightmare at her age. She was doing so well at school, wasn't she? She enjoyed it. She had good friends, you know, people we liked.
And what about her brother?
Mark.
Does she have any contact with him?
No.
I'm sorry there isn't any answers in all of this. It's just that I'm trying to build up a picture of Jane, you know, what she was really like.
At least we can talk about her.
The only thing that did happen was a friend of hers died. Angie. It was 18 months ago now. It upset her a lot. And I'm not saying she'd forgotten. But it wasn't... She was a very ordinary girl who was enjoying growing up, we thought. We were close, Mr. Frost. Very close. All of us. We've never understood.
Inspector, where did she die?
We found them somewhere to stay.
Yeah, it's all done.
So far, we know precisely nothing.
Well, we don't even know how long she'd been in Denton. She just got here. Maybe nobody did know her.
Well, somebody did. Who brought those flowers?
Mrs. Barber, I really don't know what this is all about. The police have been here this morning. I've told them everything I know.
He came here last night.
He'd no reason to be here last night. The place was shut up. There was nobody here. There's nothing else I can say.
You could tell me the truth.
I don't pretend your husband and I didn't have our differences. Frankly, I felt he had a personal grudge about me and my business. I even went so far as complaining to his superiors. But what you're suggesting is ridiculous. And that's it. I really would like you to leave.
My husband is missing, Mr. Ryan, and I know he came here. The police may not want to listen to me, but they will. Because I am not going to stop shouting until they do. You're just protecting Ryan. But let me tell you something. I know you're in on it as well, and I'm going to be back.
One of ours, Sergeant.
No, one of mine. Your lodger.
Oh, really? What happened? Kaiser bite him, did he?
Constable Halliday tripped over the dog and down the stairs.
Oh, dear.
I wait, you hear the best bit. The dog was only trying to arrest Mr. Mullet, who was going up the stairs at the same time.
Trying to arrest Mullet. I love it. That dog grows on me.
Aye, well, I hope so, because the dog's in your office now.
You what?
Halliday asked if you could look after him.
What do you mean he up? What do you mean? Oi! Excuse me, gentlemen. If you would like a cup of tea, there's plenty of time.
Come on, boys, I'll show you. Hello, Inspector. Bit of bad luck.
What's this about the dog?
I'll be back before you know I've gone. They've only got to put the ankle in plaster.
Now listen to me, Constable. I am not babysitting your dog. There are handlers in this station. He can go with one of them.
Well, that's the problem.
What is?
He's not Kai's not exactly on top of the job. Yet. Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. It looks to me as though you two have got something in common.
We both scraped through the course. I can sort him out, but I reckon if any of the other handlers try and work him, he could get kicked out. But all you got to do is feed him, give him a bit of a walk. I had set up with the bank to pay you a month's rent in advance, but if Kai can't stay on, maybe I'll have to look for somewhere else.
How long's this going to be?
Well, like I said, I'll probably be home tomorrow. Tonight, maybe.
I expect to be hearing from your bank. Are you two going to stand there swilling tea all day, or are you going to get that man to hospital?
All right, come on, settle down, settle down. Come on. Okay, so we've got no record of Jane Owens. She hasn't been picked up for anything. A couple of uniformed think they could have seen her, so they'll be trying to talk to people who might have known her.
You don't reckon she's been around Denton long?
No, that seems very unlikely. Uniform have got a pretty good idea who's sleeping rough on their patch.
Problem is, you'll be talking to people who don't want to talk to you. Because any time that we want information, they think they're in trouble, and when they're in trouble, they don't know anything, and they haven't seen anything.
Are drugs involved?
No, not as far as we know. Drugs have been fairly quiet since our last push. Jane wasn't a user, and she certainly wasn't selling.
No, but she was out on the streets. So she must have known people who were on drugs, or maybe even dealing in them. You know, muggers, thieves, prostitutes, all of them not very talkative.
How many of them are there living rough out there?
Well, Sergeant Brady reckons 30, 40 at any one time, across the area.
Well, isn't this a job for uniform? I mean, they know these people.
Yeah, sure. This morning, I had to go and identify the body of one of these people with her parents. Now, until proven otherwise, this is a suspicious death. And no address does not mean no investigation. So you take those photographs down to the DSS and see if she was on benefit, all right?
Sir.
Thank you. Right, now what we've got here is a list of places where the kids were known to doss. Uniform leave them alone, mostly, because there's nowhere to move them on to except a police cell, and there's not much point in that. All right, that's all. Go out and see what you can find. Chop, chop.
I told you, Jack.
What?
Invisible. Once you get beyond Mr. and Mrs. Owens, Jane's not very high on anybody's list of priorities.
Well, she is on mine.
Oh, you're in big trouble.
You what?
Jack.
Sir.
I don't know if you recall the expression, read my lips. My lips are saying crime figures. Now, I don't know how many times I have to say the words, but I really must That dog's still here?
Yes, sir. He's on a detection course.
Well, I hope he can teach you something, Inspector.
Oh, teach me. Very good, Mr.
Now, Jack, there are limits. Limits to the time that I can wait every month.
Good boy. Kai, stay. Good boy.
Get that animal in the kennels immediately.
Good boy. Now, that's what I call a police dog. Hey? Anyone thought of making him chief constable? Yeah, good boy. Right, what have we got?
Boy called Ricky. He's opposite the shopping centre. I think I saw him with the girl, only once. I spoke to him, showed him the pictures. Nothing. Thought you might want to have a go.
All right, where is he?
He's sitting on the library steps, begging. There were a few others around, but they cleared off when I turned up.
All right, thanks.
Hello, boy.
Ricky? Look. I told the woman pig I don't know who it is. I never saw her.
Her name is Jane. It's Jane Owens. You were seen with her.
Someone else?
No, not at all. Look, there's no hassle here. Jane is dead. Someone hurt her, maybe even killed her. Anything that you know could help. Even if it's just where you saw her last, where she was dossing. Something, a time, a place, a start. You do want to help her, don't you?
It's too late to help her now.
Look at this. That's how we found her when we dragged her out of the canal. And before she was thrown in there, someone had beaten the hell out of her.
I keep my head down. That's all I do. If you don't know anyone, then people leave you alone. That's all I want.
But you do know her, Vicky. And you do care about her, don't you? Come on. Come on. So how long you two been together?
3 months. We met up in London just dossing. Tried to look after each other.
So you don't know anyone here in Denton?
No. We wanted to get out of London. This is as far as we got. We wanted to get to the West Country, earn a living, busking and that. Jane could sing, you know. I mean, really sing.
I need to know what happened that night.
We had a row, okay, about money. She said she'd get some. She disappeared for a few days and came back with a couple of quid. She said...
Yeah? Go on. She said what?
She said she'd see what went on at Bedford Park. She said there was only one way left and that she'd get some money that way.
Prostitution? I didn't think she was in the market for that sort of thing.
There's blokes who go for crusty, believe me. Male or female.
Hmm? Crusty? What do you mean crusty?
I mean, dirty, filthy. As long as you're young enough. And look, I tried to stop her. She said there was only one way left.
Oh. So she went to Bedford Park.
I followed her. There were prostitutes all over that told her to piss off. I was going to make her come back with me. And then this bloke stopped. A black BMW. It was just a few seconds, that's all. She got in and drove away, and that was it. I never saw her again.
Were you close enough to see this man? Come on, out you... Hey, hey, come here. Wait. Here, will you? Hey, will you? I'm sorry about just a minute. Has there been any news?
Not yet.
Well, it's, you know, early days yet.
It doesn't seem to mean much when you say someone's missing at a police station, does it? Sooner or later, someone is going to listen to me. Sooner would make it a lot easier to get to the truth.
Look, we have been making inquiries, Mrs. Barber. I don't know whether there's any news come back
It's
yet.
not likely to. A policeman went round to ask Jerry Ryan whether he'd seen my husband last night. When he said no, I think that was about it. Apart from an apology for troubling him. I went round to see Jerry Ryan myself, and I would say he was very troubled indeed.
We are not ignoring this.
Good. I intend to make damned sure you don't. You'll need some photographs. I've left them at the front desk, and I will be back to see how you're getting on.
Well, there's no doubt now that the man is missing. You chased up the hospitals?
Yeah, nothing there.
Right. Well, get a description out to all areas. Also details of his car. If he has done a runner, he's got to turn up somewhere. Come on. Aye.
Oh, Jack. Mr. Mullet's been on to me about the dog.
What are you talking about? Halliday will be out of hospital tomorrow. Kaiser can stay with him.
Tomorrow? He'll be until the end of the week.
What are you talking about? What, with a broken ankle?
And a torn ligament.
Torn? He never told me that.
Well, he's not as daft as he looks.
Morning, Jack.
Oh. Morning, sir.
You got that fax from Humberside Police?
Yeah. Long way from Denton. Very long way if you're dead.
Quite. And, of course, a severed arm is hardly identification.
Yeah, I know. A lot of things you can get from it, though. You know, age, height, weight, sex. Right colour for barber.
Yeah, and a million others. Frankly, Jack, I think it's all rather far-fetched.
Well, I know, I agree. The odds are against it. But supposing it's true, supposing this barber, he goes to this meat factory, right, for reasons that we don't know, gets himself killed.
There's no evidence that anything actually happened to Barber.
No, I know. I do think I ought to go to Hull and check it out, though.
Jack, I cannot have you gallivanting across the country on expenses for something as fanciful as this. If there is anything to find out about this severed arm, I'm sure that Humberside will let us know.
All right. Could be embarrassing.
What do you mean, embarrassing?
Well, look at it this way. A woman comes into Denton police station saying her husband's disappeared. Right? She thinks he's in danger. Well, to put it at its politest, she's patted on the head and told he'll come home when he's sober. I mean, supposing it is him. Well, part of him. Huh? I've got a feeling that this Mrs. Barber is the sort of woman that would take this to the Police Complaints Commission.
Well, I wouldn't want her to feel that we weren't doing everything we could.
You're absolutely right, sir. I'll get up to Hull straight away. Meet this DI, Alice Beale. All right? Don't worry, sir. There must be a limit to what a night in the flesh pots of Hull can set you back. Keep up surveillance on Bedford Park. Follow up the BMW. Any news from the Tarts?
Well, several of their descriptions match Ricky's. And there's at least one sighting of that car on the night in question. The man's certainly not a stranger up there. Mostly a looker, not a doer, apparently.
Well, not anymore. Hey, have a word with traffic. We've got security cameras on roads either side of the park. We might just catch him going through.
And Warren Barber?
Well, go with his wife's instincts. Find out if there was a problem with that meat factory. You know, what was he looking for? Also have a word with the owner. What's his name? Ryan. Just gentle questioning, you know. Find out what time they closed, who was there last that night, that sort of thing.
Barber's just missing as far as Ryan's concerned.
Unless I can get an ID from Hull, which seems to be unlikely. Oh, and have a sniff round the meat trade, will you? You know, just anything. Find out if there was BSE or something in the meat pies, that sort of thing.
Jack, meat processing's not exactly a speciality of my snouts.
All right. If you don't get anywhere, I'll get Kaiser on the case. Kaiser's an expert in the meat department. I mean, why keep a dog and bark yourself? Wait a minute, George. Chop, chop.
I really can't think of anything else I can tell you, to be honest. I'm surprised that these questions have been asked again. I did speak to an officer.
Oh, well, Mr. Barber is missing. We obviously have to do all we can to trace his last movements.
His wife was saying some pretty wild things. I thought I was going to have to call the police myself to get her out of here. She just burst in.
Well, she is very upset, Mr. Ryan. I'm sure you can understand that.
Of course I can. But that doesn't mean I take very kindly to being accused of God knows what by the woman.
Oh, well, this is just routine, sir. Questions are raised, we have to answer them. Obviously, your guests will be happy to verify the details of the dinner party that night.
I'm not lying about where I was.
As I say, sir, we just have to check.
Afternoon, Inspector.
Yes, good afternoon.
The pathologist's over at the coroner's court in Beverley. If there's anything we can't answer, he'll be available later. What there is in the report.
All right, thank you. All right, what's the blood group?
It's O, page 5 in there.
It's the right group, but it's too common. Other than to give us verification. Right profile, wrong place. Any evidence to suggest that this arm was dumped where it was found?
It's hard to say. What we do know is it had been in the water for some time. Not enough to do much damage. No more than 24 hours. Probably less.
That's even why it's less likely to be Warren Barber. I mean, what on earth was he doing in Hull, let alone the North Sea?
According to the Coast Guard, it was just good luck the current brought it ashore at all.
Oh, bad luck if you were trying to get rid of a body. Just tell me something. Could this have happened in the water? You know, I don't mean Jaws. I mean a propeller, someone falling off the back of a ship or an oil rig, something like that.
No. The pathologist said the limb was severed before it entered the water. It was cut off by some kind of blade or saw.
Tell me something. Is there any evidence that this man was ever near a meat factory? You know, animal hair, blood, underneath the fingernails, anything like that?
There's no forensic at all.
No, but it would be a perfect place to cut up a body, wouldn't it? What about this wedding ring?
It's back at the station. I doubt it'll give you more than the blood group. It's like 10 million others.
Really? Let's see.
Thanks.
No latent prints?
Not a hint.
Funny thing to do when you come to think about it. You go to all that trouble to cut up a body so it won't be recognised, and then you leave this on it.
Still doesn't help much, though. A man's wife would be all pushed to recognise it. There's no distinguishing features. It's absolutely plain. There's not even a hallmark to give us a date. It's 18 carat, but you could find a million rings that look the same.
No, you couldn't. Not without a hallmark. It's against the law.
Right.
It's probably not English.
Right. This is for you.
What?
Sergeant Toolan. Says he's got a name and registration for, says Bedford Park Bertie.
Oh, right. Thank you. I tell you what, I'd like to take this with me if I could. I'd like to show it to Mrs. Barber.
As long as you sign for it.
All right, yeah, I will. George. Yes, well done. Yep. Well, pull him in first thing in the morning. Of course I will. I'm on my way now. Right. Oh, okay. Going now. Come on, then. Come on. Where is it?
Hello?
Hiya, Jerry. Yeah, you just got me. I've been down to Kent for a game of golf. Who? Well, what do I know about environmental health? I just drive your meat around. It's none of my business.
I've had the police here, and the man's wife, making all sorts of crazy allegations.
You can't have an hysterical woman running around a place. It's not safe, is it? Hang on a minute. You drive the cargo over to Amsterdam. When you get there, stay for a bit. I'll give you a call when I want you back here. Okay? Good. Yeah, Jerry, listen, if this bloke's done a runner, he's probably got good reason. His wife sounds bonkers. Now, you take care now. I gotta go. Another round of golf at the club.
I had hoped that you were going to tell me that this wasn't his, that his had a hallmark.
We went on a package tour to Mexico the year before we were married. Warren had the rings made there from the same piece of gold. He said it would remind us that some people look for El Dorado all their lives and never find it. And that we had found it just by meeting each other. I said it was because it was half the price and half the pain. England.
I'm going to have to take some fingerprints from the house here in order to confirm identity.
I'm not afraid to identify him.
It's not that straightforward.
I understand. But I still like to say goodbye.
There's no easy way to say this. We don't have your husband's body to identify. All we have is... I'm looking for a Mr. Alan Deering. I am Detective Inspector Frost, Denton CID.
I think there must be a mistake.
Is your husband at home, Mrs. Deering?
Yes, but
All right, I think you ought to take the children upstairs.
Marjorie, what is it?
I don't know, Alan.
Ah!
What is this?
Mr. Alan Deering?
Yes, I'm Alan Deering. What do you think you're...
I want all Mr. Deering's clothing taken for forensic examination, including his dirty laundry. I also want his car searched and sealed for investigation.
You can't do this. You can't just walk in here without some kind of warrant.
Oh, yes, I can, Mr. Deering. I'm entitled to seize anything I want on these premises if it relates to an offence which I'm investigating, and I find it necessary to seize it in order to prevent it being concealed, lost, altered, damaged, or destroyed.
What sort of gobbledygook is that?
The correct gobbledygook.
What offence, for God's sake?
I'm investigating the death of a young woman called Jane Owens, who was last seen getting into your car 2 nights ago when you stopped to pick up a prostitute in Bedford Park. Now, I'm sure you don't want to discuss the matter here, so Denton Police Station, Mr. Deering, I'd like to make a start. There is no doubt about identification. A number of women saw Jane Owens get into your car.
Whores. You think that what a bunch of whores have got to say is going to...
Mr. Deering, we have traffic cameras that saw your car on a loop from the bypass round to Bedford Park. You went round 6 times. Now, can you explain that? We all know what goes on up there.
Mr. Deering refuses to respond.
The women know you. They know your car. You drive up and down that road several times a month. What do you think they are, blind? Same man, same car?
I've driven up there. I've looked. That's all. A few times. I don't know why, really. It was stupid. I didn't...
Mr. Deering, it would not be true to say that all you did was look.
That's all. I swear it.
Really? Then why did you stop and pick up Jane Owens?
I didn't stop. I have never stopped.
Oh, yes, you have. And when you've stopped, it's always for someone who looks like a young girl. Very young.
I don't have to listen to this.
Yes, you do. Because I know that you picked up Jane Owens. I've got witnesses. And 3 hours later, she was dead. Now, what have you got to say about that?
Mr. Deering refuses to answer.
All right. There was a girl. I did pick her up. It was a mistake. We drove off. I knew that I shouldn't have done it. I just dropped her off. I said that I'd changed my mind.
And you didn't hit her?
Of course I didn't.
Oh, yes, you did, Mr. Deering. You hit her. And let's be blunt about it. She was a 16-year-old child, and you beat the hell out of her.
Jack, come on.
Yes, all right. Hey. Ryan, was he nervous when you spoke to him?
Uncomfortable.
What about the alibi?
Oh, he was definitely at home that evening.
Right. So, what happens here then? The animals are cut up and then carted off to the supermarket, is that it?
Oh, no, it's a bit more than that, Jack. Ryan's in partnership with this bloke, Jim Scott, haulier. This is one of his trucks here. They export to Europe, mostly lamb, pork. It's processed and chilled here.
So, was anybody here the night that Barber was killed?
Well, according to Ryan, no, nobody after about 7 o'clock. He was here with Scott, and Ryan locked up when they left. Separate cars, but at the same time.
Tell me, if someone wanted to break into this place at night, would it be difficult?
Not that difficult, I suppose.
Why? No real security?
Well, when I say someone could get in, I don't mean a truck, I mean just someone on their own. We've got alarms. But if a bloke got round them, looked aside to meet over the fence, well, good luck to him. I bet he wouldn't go back for 2.
Tell me, what was it that Mr. Barber thought that you were up to? He did think that you were up to something, clearly.
Don't ask me. He had it in from me. And I don't pretend to have taken very kindly to it. But this place is clean. We have a meat and hygiene inspector here full time.
I know about the night of Mr. Barber's disappearance. What about the following day?
The day after.
Yes, the day after. That would be the following day. You see, Sergeant Toolan here didn't have the full details when he spoke to you last. He didn't know that we'd found Mr. Barber dead.
That's terrible.
So where were you the following day?
I was out with Jim Scott.
What are you doing, working?
No, we were flying. Jim's got a plane, a Cessna. We were going to play golf, but we didn't land in the end. The weather closed in.
Do you often fly around the country just to play golf?
Often enough. Jim Scott's a golf fanatic.
Oh. Often thought about doing that myself. Not the golf thing, you know, the flying. Must be a wonderful feeling, that, you know. Being up there above the clouds, you know, no worries. God's great creation spread out beneath you. Where'd you go?
Up towards Norwich.
Oh, no, that's real freedom. Oh, yeah. Flying up high. There's nowhere special to be, eh? Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know much about this business, but there are those who say that if you eat meat, then you shouldn't be squeamish about watching an animal being killed and cut up. Perhaps you'd like to show me round.
I've got work to do, Inspector.
So have I. That's why I'm here. So, how did you get into all this?
My father was a butcher in Ireland. I came here to get away from all that. But I started doing odd jobs, making more money than I expected. I ended up managing a rundown slaughterhouse by the old cattle market.
Oh, yes, I know. It's all gone now, though, isn't it? Yeah.
Most of the business has gone with it. But I built up new trade, and eventually I moved over here.
Yes, what about this partner of yours? What's his name? Scott?
I've got a lot of meat to shift. He's got a fleet of refrigerated trucks and contacts in Europe.
That reminds me, I never told you how we found Mr. Barber, did I? Well, the bit of him we found. It was enough, though. You see, his body had been dismembered. No, that's not quite the right word, is it? Been cut up, actually. You won't mind shutting down this place for the day, will you?
What do you mean?
I'm sending in a forensic team to examine this lot. I'm going off to have a word with this Jim Scott. I want you to wait here until forensic arrives. I've already given them a call. Ryan's shutting up shop for the day. Just make sure nothing leaves the place, will you?
Forensic? Why? What have you got?
Well, think about it. We've got a butchery, a butchered body, and the means of delivering the pieces to the North Sea without the aid of extraterrestrials.
Well, OK, a plane would solve that, but where's the motive?
Well, I don't know, do I? Maybe Barber found what he was looking for. Anyway, just keep your eyes open. Oh. Come on! Come here! Come on, we gotta go. Come on, where are you? Come on. Wait. Here. Come on. Here. Heel.
One word from you, eh? Never tried feeding him?
I don't know. Like a kid in a candy store, aren't you? Will you come on? Hey, Kai, come on.
You've got to admire the way these police dogs are trained.
Come on, come on.
Is tomorrow soon enough?
No, tomorrow won't be bloody soon enough at all.
So you spent the evening alone?
Yeah, I watched television, had something to eat, a couple of whiskies, went to bed. If I'd known you wanted an alibi, I'd have arranged something.
Do you live on your own, do you?
Yeah, me and a wife are divorced. Look, I left the factory with Jerry. I drove out before him. He was behind me on a bypass for miles.
But you could have gone back. You had a set of keys.
I didn't go back. And as for this man, Barber, I never heard of him until yesterday. If I wanted to murder a government inspector, I'd go looking at the Ministry of Transport, wouldn't I?
You find Mr. Barber's death amusing, then, do you?
No, of course not. I'm just running out of ways of telling you I don't know anything about it.
Only the circumstances of his death are peculiar. In particular, about where he died and where we found his arm. Oh, it is his arm, by the way. We've identified his fingerprints.
Well, I can't say I knew the man. But obviously, a tragedy like this, it's awful. Was it an accident of some kind?
Less of an accident, more like a ruddy miracle.
A miracle? Well, I'm not with you there, Inspector.
Well, it's very possible that he did die within or around Denton. But then he turned up some hours later in the North Sea. In pieces. They do say that souls sprout wings. His gave up somewhere around Hull.
If this is your sense of humor, Inspector Frost, I really don't understand it.
No. Neither does my superintendent. Tell me about your plane.
Oh, my God, it's alibi time again.
Because I think it's time I took a closer look at it. A fine tooth comb is what I had in mind, with forensic on the other end.
This is getting out of hand, Inspector.
That's after they've been to the factory, of course. Now, you can believe this or believe it not, but every knife or saw has its own signature, something unique, and a weapon can be identified by the mark it leaves on a wound or on a cut.
Better get you out of there before you do yourself an injury.
Will you stay for something to eat, Jim?
No, that's just business. Won't keep him long. We better talk then, eh, Jerry?
Well, Forensic have used everything they can find at Lyons. If it cuts, they've tested it on pigs. Apparently, their skin's the closest to human flesh.
Yeah, well, looking at you, I can believe it.
But the top of the arm's too damaged to make comparisons conclusive.
Does that mean they can't even tell us that it was meat-cutting equipment that was used?
No, not even that.
Oh, come on.
The cut was probably a lot cleaner when the arm went into the water, but that's down to crabs.
Do what?
They were in the process of eating it.
Are you telling me you don't know anything about this? You're telling me Barbara didn't break into the place? I don't believe you.
All right, Jerry, if you really want to know, I'll tell you. Yeah, your environmental officer decided to do a little bit of undercover working. Your fault. You can't even run a straight operation convincingly.
What happened?
He got in. Yoop and I were just about to start moving the stuff. We spotted him, he ran, we got him outside, we didn't know who he was, how much he knew. Yoop knocked him out, we took him back in and...
And what?
He ended up dead. You've been a front for this stuff coming into the country for nearly 10 years. They'll put you away a long time for it, so just remember that and keep your gob shut.
I'm not getting in any deeper, Jim.
You're in this as deep as I am, Jerry. And if it blows up, don't think the police is all you've got to worry about. Cheers.
I don't know, some bloke sees a plane go off, another bloke sees a plane come back, Scott writes a few notes in a book about the weather, and that's it. I mean, I thought flying was supposed to be like brain surgery.
Well, it's hardly Concorde, is it?
Is there anything on the mileage?
Well, we can probably show the total distance could have taken them to the north coast of Lincolnshire and back, but that doesn't prove they did it.
There has to be some way of tracking them, surely.
Well, there was a lot of cloud. If they'd have stayed in that, they wouldn't have been seen. If they'd have kept radio silence...
Have you been down that library again, Sergeant, or what?
All I'm saying is what we end up with is a possible plane in a possible area that might have been Scott's plane, or might not.
Oh. What about forensic?
I think you better have a word there, Jack.
Oh.
Okay, I know what you're after. Come on. There we are. Come on. There.
Hey, what are you doing? I've already given him his breakfast.
Oh. He was asking. I thought you hadn't.
God, dear. Hey, you're a devious little devil, you are. Come on. Now, down. Get down. Really. Anyway, that's the last laugh you're going to get today. Forensic have come up with nothing. No human blood, hairs or fibres, all very tidy. He must have been very well wrapped. We know exactly what happened and we've got exactly nothing to make it stick.
Yeah, CID. Yeah, OK, thanks. I'll tell him. Mr. and Mrs. Owens are off back to Wales. Jane's body's been released. Her brother's come down from Leeds to pick him up.
Yeah, I suppose I'd better go over there and say something, though I don't know what I'm going to say.
He must have beaten her up.
Of course he beat her up. But that's where he stopped. So my gut feeling tells me he didn't kill her.
And how did she die?
Jack. I've got a Mrs. Waldron here. Information about Jane Owens.
Did she see her that night?
No, this is 2 days before she died. She saw her having an argument with a bloke in a black car. A BMW.
Come on. Stay high. Yeah. All right, thank you.
Now, as soon as I saw the picture, I knew it was the same girl. I stopped and asked her if she was all right, you see.
Let me get this straight. You said that this happened on the Wednesday, 27th. It could have been a mistake. You know, it couldn't have happened, like, the next day.
No, no.
Oh, sorry. Please carry on.
I'd been cycling down by the canal, and there was a car parked in the old brickworks. A BMW. She was standing there. A man was shouting at her. As I cycled up to them, he was shaking her. I thought he was going to hit her. As soon as he saw me, he stopped.
Did you hear any of the argument?
No, nothing.
Did you get a good look at the man?
Oh, yes.
I see. How old would you say he was?
Oh, I don't know. 20, 22.
You sure?
Well, it's difficult at that age. I find more and more that young people just look very young.
Yeah. Did you speak to Jane?
I asked her if she was all right. She clearly wasn't. But she wasn't hurt or anything. He'd driven off, and she just went. I could see how she was living. I felt... But there's not really anything you can do, is there?
No. Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Waldron. You've been a great help. Sergeant Toolan here will take your statement a little later on. George, would you come outside? Well, it certainly isn't Deering. No. It's also someone else you wouldn't expect Jane to know. Well-heeled, expensive car. Someone who's about to attack her.
You think she was lying to Ricky? She was already on the game?
I don't know. Find out all you can about this bloke. If Deering isn't the reason why she's dead, we've got another one.
Oh, there you are. Where have you been? Here's a good boy.
Jack.
Yeah.
You want a lift?
Yeah, all right.
Well, it's on the warpath.
Oh, yeah. What now?
Forensic overtime.
Good boy.
In the last 2 days, you've used up the allocation for the next 2 months.
And still no results.
No.
Did you manage to get that photo fit from Mrs. Baldwin?
Yeah, it's in the file by your feet. You know, he could be local. There's something about him I recognise. Don't know what it is.
I do. It's not because he's local. Remember the photos Jane's parents brought? I think I know who it is.
Okay, thank you.
Ah. We're taking her home.
Yes. Yes, of course. Well, I'll say goodbye.
The funeral director's van's coming later. Mark's driving us.
Oh, that's your son. Where is it?
He's here.
Time we were off.
Oh, yeah, we best get our things. We'll see you before we go.
Yes, of course.
You're Inspector Frost.
Yes. And you're Mark, Jane's brother.
Yeah. Look, thanks for all you've done for Mum and Dad. We still don't know what happened. I mean, the man you're questioning, do you really think he killed her?
Well, all the evidence points in that direction. However, I do have a witness that puts you in Denton with your sister Jane 2 days before she died. Perhaps you'd be kind enough to tell me why you failed to tell the police about that, Mr. Owens.
I dropped to buy an old factory. She said she was living there, near a canal. I drove off. That was it. We were arguing. I was angry.
So 2 days later, you hear from your parents that Jane has died in circumstances that require a police investigation. You don't tell them that you've seen her, and you don't tell the police. Would you describe that as normal?
What was I going to say? That my sister hitched up to ask for money and I told her to piss off? Look, if I hadn't said that, if I'd tried to help, maybe she'd still be here. I still can't face myself, Inspector, let alone Mum and Dad.
You had contact with her. You knew where she was, despite what your parents were going through, how sick they were. They were going to London for days, looking for her everywhere. And you let them do that, knowing...
Look, the only time she ever came near me was when she wanted money. And she wouldn't let me tell them what was happening to her. I went along with it. What else could I do?
Oh, don't give me that.
Look, they couldn't have handled what she was.
Oh, so you kept quiet for your parents' sake, did you? Despite what they were going through? I don't buy that either. You know why she left home, don't you?
Look, I didn't want this to happen.
No, but it did. And if you'd done things differently, she'd be here now.
Look, I know that.
What's this got to do with the death of her friend, Angie?
Angie died after she took an ecstasy tablet. I think Jane dared her to do it. I was the only one who knew that. Jane couldn't handle the guilt. She went on like she got over it, but she hadn't. One day she just walked out.
And you said nothing? Even though she needed all the help that she could get. She got that ecstasy tablet from you, didn't she?
I didn't know. She just took it.
That's why you paid up. That's why you kept your mouth shut, to protect yourself.
I thought she'd come back in her own time when she'd sorted herself out.
Kids don't sort themselves out from living in the gutter.
Felt like she was trying to drag me down with her because down was where she wanted to go. Nothing was going to stop her. I wanted to protect them from that.
You're going to have to tell them. You owe them that. And her. Ricky? Ricky? We need to talk, Vicky. She came back here that night, didn't she? When?
10, 11.
All right. Come on. What happened?
She'd been off with this old bloke. The one in the car.
The one that you identified?
She couldn't go through with it. When she told him, he went apeshit. Threw out the car and laid into her. Punched and kicked her.
And she was badly hurt?
Bad enough. Inside was worse. I didn't really know how much worse. We talked. I tried to tell her it was all right. I thought she was okay. I went to sleep. In the morning, she was gone. Look, I didn't want to talk to you in the first place, but I started. I wanted to make him pay for what he made it feel like. He might as well have killed her.
But he didn't.
She left this. It says, see you on the other side of the starlight. Goodbye till then.
I'm sorry.
She had a friend who died. She didn't talk about it much. She said that afterwards, she used to look up to the stars, think her friend was there behind the night. Like, if you turned it inside out, there'd be no more darkness. Just stars and light. I loved her.
Leave us alone for a minute, will you, Sergeant?
You know better than that, Nick.
Well, I'd like to, believe me. It's perfectly safe with me. It's just I've got a piece of news I want to deliver personally.
Yeah, well, I'll still be outside.
Well, Mr. Deering, it appears that you're free to go. Sergeant Brady has your personal effects.
I told you that I didn't do it.
Yes, yes, you did. You also told me that you didn't beat up a 16-year-old girl when she refused to have sex with you. But because she's dead, I can't prove it. But we both know that you did. And after that, she killed herself.
You said that I'm free to go.
Yes, you are. Go on. Oh, by the way, we will be pressing ahead with the curb crawling charges. And don't you go being a shrinking violet, because I've got friends in the newspaper industry who are going to make sure that's well covered. Oh, and don't expect to find your wife and kids when you get back home. Apparently you'll be hearing from Mrs. Deering's solicitor at some point.
I still can't believe it. You cut a man's body up, put it in plastic bags, and... for God's sake.
We had to get rid of it. The plane was the obvious answer. You tried putting a body in a Cessna without anybody seeing it. It had to be in bits.
Oh, fine. If I'd realized that, I never would have questioned it. Jim, will you listen to what you're saying?
You knew what he was doing. I left him to it.
We didn't have any choice.
But it didn't work, did it?
It wasn't foolproof, no. But it did the job. If they had anything on us, we'd be in Denton Nick by now.
They took this place to pieces, and your bloody plane.
If they can't prove anything, Frost can write a book about it. It wouldn't mean a thing, would it?
You thought you were so clever.
Just clever enough. That'll do me. You keep a lid on it, and it'll do you and all.
Jack?
Yes?
I think we're in business.
Oh, what's that?
Bloke stopped in a stolen car on the M4. Wrong plates. Plates from Warren Barber's car.
Where did he get them?
He worked in the scrapyard for a couple of weeks. Here, in Denton.
Hear that? Means we're closed.
I don't know whether you recognise these, Mr. Ratcliffe.
Yeah, they're number plates and you're coppers.
Well, that's two, right? These plates came off a stolen vehicle. The driver said he got them from this yard.
No way. I keep a record of everything that comes through here.
Do you know Jerry Ryan, Jim Scott?
I know Jim, and the reason why I shouldn't.
Originally, these plates came off a car that Mr. Scott asked you to get rid of. Now, the owner was killed the night before your chum brought you the car. Now, you might call that doing a favour for a mate. I call it accessory to murder, and so will the judge.
Hold on. Jim Scott said it was nicked. He needed rid of it quick.
How involved are you with Scott and Ryan?
I'm not. I owe Jim some money, that's all.
Well, I do hope that you're a close friend, because, you see, accessory carries with it a lot of years. And as this was a particularly nasty murder, that'll up the ante.
Look, I told you, I don't work with them. I'm not into that sort of thing.
What sort of thing?
I'll not work it out. This is Amsterdam we're talking about. Nobody smuggles beef from Amsterdam, do they?
Will you tell me about it, Jerry?
I don't know where to start.
You've been 1,000 miles away. The boys have seen it too. I can't help if you won't tell me what's wrong.
You remember when the business was going to fold? When it looked like we were going to lose everything?
We didn't.
We're going to now, Julia.
We'll manage.
Only now it's worse. Much worse. We lose everything, and I'm probably going to go to prison.
Oh, what are you talking about?
It's a long story. It seemed it was only like turning a blind eye to something that couldn't touch us. There was money no one could trace. Jim Scott and I. Now there's a man dead, and I didn't know.
Oh, Jerry, why? Why didn't you talk to me? Oh, darling.
I'm sorry.
Poor old Barber misled us. It wasn't the meat, it was the transport. Get customs and excise down to Scott's yard. You know, with our lot, what?
Mullet going to be happy about this?
Mullet, leave Mullet out of this. These blokes know what they're doing. Our jokers will take all night to take a truck apart. Yes, I know. You good boy, you tried to tell me that the lorry was full of drugs, and I didn't listen to you. All right, I'm an idiot. All right.
So where will you be?
Well, Ryan's not at home. I reckon he's down at the plant. We've got a lever. If we can keep Scott and him apart, it won't take long before we can break him. So I want you to stay here for customs and excise, and I'll meet you down there. No sugar. Come on. Come on, Kite, off we go. Good boy. Let's go. Come on.
I told you Frost wouldn't leave it. I told you. Why the hell you had to kill Barber?
You knocked him out. We brought him in here. He tried to make a run for it. I stopped him with a meat hook. He was dead. It just happened.
Come on, George, and go all night. Kai, stay. You stay. Good boy. Kai.
I was going to do 10 years for him.
It's going to be a lot more than that now. You're out of control, Jim.
Yeah. Like I was out of control when I saved your business from going down a tube. Yeah. It don't seem so easy. And it still is.
It's over, Jim. Can't you see that? Frost knows and he's going to get there.
Not if we stick it out. We're in this together. Right. Together. We're mates, Jerry.
You know what this is? It's a record of every payment you made me over the last 10 years. I'm going to give it to Frost.
Let me show you something in the truck.
Whatever you've got to show me, it's not going to change my mind. It started with a bit of dope and brought in. Now it's ecstasy, cocaine, heroin, you name it. I told you it was time to stop. I wanted to stop.
People who set us up won't let us stop. They're not a savings bank, they own us.
No. I'm not going to look the other way anymore. I'm going to Frost with the truth.
You're a clown, Jerry. Always were.
I mean it. And if your brain wasn't so addled with the stuff you're smuggling in, you'd know I do.
Said that's enough, Scott.
Think I'm going down? You shut up!
I'll be about 10 minutes.
Well, I don't know why you don't leave it till next week, Jack. If the doctor says take it easy, you should take it easy.
If I take it easy for any longer, they'll have to carry me out in a straitjacket. Anyway, I've been a burden enough to the National Health Service. Right, come on, out you come. Better go and do what a dog's got to do. You must be bursting. You better give him a hand.
What?
Hmm? Well, it's obvious. He can stand on 3 legs, but when he's got a cocker leg, that leaves him just 2, with the inevitable result. Huh?
Come on, Kaiser, out you get. Will you get out?
Well, no one's pushing you to get back to work, you know, Jack.
No, I know, sir, but if I stay at home any longer, I'll have to buy a television licence. No, I'd rather be back at work, sir.
The Regional Crime Squad will be investigating the Ryan Scott network now, you know, with Dutch and German police. I'm sure they'd be very happy to have you in on it. Should pull in some major players.
Mm. No, there's plenty of work here. It's not as though it's getting us anywhere, though, is it?
Well, it's another drug route closed.
Yes, that's right. And then another one opens this week, and then next week, and then the week after. If it is a war, we're not winning.
Well, come back as you like.
All right, thank you very much. Oh, by the way, it's for you, sir. The vet's bill.
Oh, yes, did a marvellous job, didn't he?
Oh, yes.
Good grief, Jack. Is this right?
Oh, yes. It says prompt payment would be appreciated. Best not get behind with these things, eh, sir?
Come on. You've got in, you can get out. Come on.
Haven't you got him out yet?
Well, either he doesn't want to go, or he's not as keen to get back to Denton Nick as you are.
What is it, Kai? Pete, now don't overdo it.
Kaiser. Oh, Kai.
They'll probably give Kaiser a medal. He didn't get his by falling down the stairs. Go on, take him inside. He'll tell you all about it.
Come on, Kaiser.
It's true what they say, George.
Yeah.
The more you know about people, the more you appreciate dogs.
Mm.